Many local restaurants and bars will reopen this weekend, and that means you can do some in-person wine tasting for Valentine's Day. Joe V is joining us to tell us about some of the offerings you can find at Domaine Serene Wine Lounge in Lake Oswego. Good morning once again, Joe.
Hey, good morning, Kim. So I'm back once again with Jen Hendrickson from Domaine Serene. So yes, their wine lounge here right in Lake Oswego. You don't have to drive all the way to wine country. As a matter of fact, with the weather coming up this weekend, you maybe don't want to drive into wine country this weekend. But with things reopening this weekend, again, at 25% capacity, you can actually do some indoor wine tasting here. Although you have an outdoor section, we'll talk about that in just a bit. But you guys are known for your Pinot Noir and your Chardonnay. And Pinot is basically the grape that's so identified with the Willamette Valley and just our wine generally in Oregon. But what's kind of fascinating to me is we're looking at 4 wines right here. They all look completely different, but these are all made with Pinot Noir grapes.
Yeah, so we really pride ourselves on putting extra attention into making the world's best Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, and we do it in a lot of varieties. So, the classic Pinot Noir that everyone is accustomed to, certainly the red variety, but then we also have our Cor Blanc, which is a white Pinot Noir.
And we showed that earlier, and it basically is just a straight up white wine. It doesn't spend any time with the skin sitting in it, so it doesn't absorb any of that color,
yeah,
right?
Correct.
But then this one does have some color. Yeah. This one is pink, and this is a very popular wine. This is a rosé, right?
Yeah, dry rosé.
Again, made with Pinot? I'm guessing not all rosés are necessarily made with Pinot.
No, Pinot or rosés, are made all around the world with different grape varieties. We really, again, focus on Pinot Noir. A lot of people in Oregon and Willamette Valley in particular do that, but you'll see it made from Cabernet sometimes or Grenache in France, but here in Oregon, we really focus on the Pinot Noir grape.
Now, this is the one that blew my mind, because I've done a lot of stories at wineries. So you've got a sparkling wine here, and it's made with Pinot Noir grapes.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily so shocking to me. What is shocking to me is that sparkling wine in general, and especially champagne, pretty much always has Pinot Noir in it. Is that right?
Absolutely. So the classic grape varieties used in Champagne, France are Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Those are the predominant ones. And we really love to focus on classically made wines and are very inspired by the wines of France and Champagne, of course. So we make ours predominantly with Pinot Noir, but also with a little bit of Chardonnay in it as well to give it some extra body and texture and flavor.
But if anybody says, hey, have you had a good Pinot? That's not necessarily what you would think you'd see, but there you go.
Yeah.
Now, once again, Domaine Serene, they're reopening their wine lounge this Friday. And again, you've got special hours, and you are encouraging people to make reservations. Right?
Absolutely. With 25% capacity indoors, we are limited to how many people we can host, but we're excited to host people inside and being able to spread them out safely. We also have the wine garden, as you mentioned, so the outdoor seating is available for those who want to maybe cuddle up with their loved one on Valentine's Day and stay warm. But we definitely recommend reservations will be open from 12 to 8 this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Jen, thank you very much, guys. Before we get out of here, as I mentioned earlier, so we are in the member library. So if you're a member of the wine club, this is an area that you have access to. And of course, there's different tiers of wine club. And I want to show you some of the people. So the people that really love their wine and really love their Domaine Serene wine, they have lockers here in the member library. Some of the names: Emerald Lagasse, right there. And then, earlier, Kim, we showed C.J. McCollum's locker. We showed Terry Stott's locker. Well, guess who belongs to locker number 23? A basketball player named Michael, how do you pronounce the last name? Jordan. Michael Jordan. Apparently, he's a basketball player, loves his Domaine Serene wine. So if you want to know what MJ's drinking, well, there's a little sample right there of what he likes. But a lot more to come from Domaine Serene here in Lake Oswego in just a bit. Let's send it back to you in the studio.
My goodness. Fancy.